What's up, guys? We are back with another episode of Mindful as Fuck podcast, and I got my boy Jay Roby right here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. This is a powerhouse man. Always looked up to him since I've known him, and he's gonna drop some gems as they always do on this podcast. So make sure that you follow him after this, okay? Because he has so much going on, and you need to be in tune with what he got for you.
That's what's up. Appreciate that. Jay Roby, aka Jay the Barber. I'm from This Is Bananas podcast, talk show. Also, I got the Cave Entertainment where I DJ and whatnot. And as you can see, I got Jay the Barber that's on the hat. That's for the barbering side. And like she said, I got a lot of things going on. We're just trying to, occupy some space. You feel me? It's a lot of space out here
Yeah,
that
we
needs to be
taking it up.
occupied. So somebody got to do it. Why not me,
Exactly.
right? And
Exactly.
why not you?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So with all the things that you do, which one do you like doing the most? Which one do you feel like is more satisfying to your soul? Like it
Oh
hits you right
man,
here in the heart.
you
Like,
put
ugh,
you put me in a
I
box.
gotta
No, I
do
ain't
it.
gonna
A
say you put me.
box.
No,
What?
it's not. I mean, I used the wrong words. You're not putting me into a box. Um, if I was to have each one of them in chronological order, let me see. I would say DJing is one, and I can explain why. I would say DJ is number one because from high school I used to play football. And like anybody out there that played, whatever sport that you play, but for football for me was like life. And when I went out on the football fields on Friday nights, it was like this feeling that I got. Like I was like on top of the world.
Yeah.
People came to see me play. You hear you hear your name in the crowd, and it's like folks is looking for you to make a big play. They looking for you to make something happen, right? After high school, I tried college football. It lasted for a year, and then it kind of like died down, and so I had missed that. I was like, man, I was searching for that feeling. It's a feeling that you get, so I was searching for it, and then um, when I started DJing, I just I went out on a limb. It was like something in my heart to do because I'm like I like dancing, I
Yeah.
like singing, I like rapping. I done tried all of those, and then I had during COVID, I actually went out and said, okay, let me get some stuff. I had no idea what I was doing at all.
That's the best time.
No idea what I was doing. I was buying equipment, like state of the art equipment, not even beginners equipment. I was just getting the stuff, and I started to mess around with it. And like I said, thank God for COVID. COVID was like a blessing and a curse.
Man, it
It gave
definitely
me
was.
so
I
much
agree.
time to just mess with this equipment, and I messed with it, and I was picking up slowly but surely,
Yeah.
and it just started coming, coming. I'm like, okay, I think I got it. Like the little engine, like I got it, 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 and boom, I got it,
Yeah.
right? And then I got invited to do a birthday party. I was like, okay. I didn't tell the girl like I ain't
You
never
just
did
started.
this. I just started it. You feel me? Like I
You can't
just
tell her. You just gotta go
I
in with
just
that
went out. I
confidence.
was
Like I've
like,
been
she was
doing
like,
this,
how
big
much you
dog.
charge to do a birthday party? I was like, I gave her the amount, and
Yeah.
man, I took my equipment. I took everything that I had,
Yeah.
and I did the damn thing.
That's good.
And I was nervous, but that night felt like Friday Night Lights, and I was like, this is it. I got that feeling. So I got the feeling, and I was just like, this is what I love. Because now I'm in a situation where when I'm DJing, one or two things is going to happen.
What?
People either going to rock with you or
Yeah.
they not.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
The DJ is
And so,
important.
so the DJ is important because now I'm controlling the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm controlling the atmosphere of the room. It's just like being underneath the lights. They coming to see me. They like, okay, it's time for you to make a big play.
Yeah.
And so when I put on that good record and I see the reactions of the people, I'm making that big play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, people come like, man, I like it. And just like at the side, like, man, I like what you
Yeah.
did, man. Why? It's just that whole aspect. And I was like, this is it.
That's what's up.
So DJing is the number one. Then I would have to go to barbering. because barbering is just a passion of mine to be able to transform people. You know, just being able to see things and to do it. Somebody coming in looking a particular way and clean them up, and now they looking better. They got a smile on their face, like, man, dude.
Why y'all
like,
don't never be tagging the people in y'all chair? That blow me. We be sitting there like, oh my God, who is that?
Yeah, they be like, you got
Come
me
on
right,
now.
you got me right. And I be like, I try to
Tag
be
the
modest.
person in your chair.
Yeah, I
For
try
us,
to be,
we the
to be
people.
modest. So trying to be modest about it, because just in the game, and there's a lot of barbers out there. There's a lot of nice
Man,
dudes
yes.
that cut hair just here in this town alone. A lot of nice guys, man. And I just thank God that my chair stay juking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm doing something right. And then the podcast, that was just something that was started, that was created, just off some. Let me just run my mouth. And then it led to one thing, then it led to another. I'm buying equipment, I'm figuring things out, and then I just went out there. I launched,
Yeah.
not knowing
That's big.
not knowing nothing. Not even. I'm be real with you. Not even saying that I really know how to interview people well. You understand what I'm saying? We going out here and interviewing people. We didn't got on cue cards. We just have natural conversations. And just in the midst of having a natural conversation, you just become comfortable.
Yeah.
A lot of people come on, they be like, "Oh, I'm nervous," and I was nervous at first too. It was just like, it was like you was in an audience with thousands of people when you really
Yes.
wasn't. It was a whole lot of pressure
Yeah.
in a space where nobody was at.
But you can feel it.
But
though.
you can feel the pressure because everybody's watching. It's like now everybody's watching, right? And we don't know what their reactions are.
Man.
We don't know if they saying crazy stuff. You don't know if they blushing over us. None of that. You know what I mean? And then when now, like I was telling you off camera, when I go out into the world now and I see people, they be like, "Hey man, watch the podcast,"
Yeah.
and I'm like,
That's a good feeling.
"Oh
right
man,
there.
that's what's up," So, yeah. So in chronological order, I got the football. Then not the football, the DJing, then the barbershop, and then the podcast. So yeah, all those things bring me joy.
That's what's up. So with the podcast, do you feel like you can really express yourself in your full form?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
I can express myself in full form. However, I do try to show some type of censorship, which I'm back and forth with that.
Okay.
Because again, it's my platform.
Exactly.
But I don't know who I'm entertaining.
That's true. But
You understand what I'm saying?
To me, that has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? In a sense, because if this is a platform that you're building and you know what you're bringing to the table,
Yeah.
if they want to eat at that table, they're going to come to it.
That's
some
so
people
true.
want to eat in the back. They might just grab something on the table and
Yeah.
then stand in the back and eat instead of actually sitting
Well,
there.
the reason why I say that is because I try to do so many things in this world. I don't want to be a type of person where I'm like a hypocrite.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm the type of person I wanna promote a positive message.
Definitely.
I wanna see the youth grow. I wanna see them develop, right? But on my podcast, This Is Bananas, I might do something crazy that's very controversial or hypocritical to what I stand for. But that's kind of like where I'm struggling with, in the sense like of the podcast is good, it's great, I can be myself. Should I cuss? Should I not? And the thing about it is, it's live. So this ain't no. I can go back and
take it
and
out.
feed things. You have
Yeah.
censor, put a beep in there or something. No, it's none of that. It's live. It's raw. It's uncut. But I think people appreciate it though.
Definitely do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to use that to, I don't know, wherever it take us. Big ups to my co-host Vanessa. She
Yes.
brings on a very nice personality. I would like to see her grow, and when us both grow to higher heights. I like to see you grow to
Definitely.
higher heights. In this thing, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Finding content. Finding content is not easy.
Yeah.
Getting people to come on and and tell their story is not easy because everybody want to be a part of it. Then
Yeah.
when the lights, camera, actions is presented to you, they
They
like,
go ghost.
ain't that crazy?
Yeah, it is. Because most people, they just want to talk. They just want to be heard. Like,
Yeah.
and I look at that as, okay, you're feeding me the idea for free.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you gonna come on, you don't actually come on.
Yeah.
Whatever we talked about, baby. If I want to apply that to my podcast, I'm applying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's your missed opportunity, not mine. So I'm looking at everything not to be an opportunist, but why would it come to me and I can't use it?
Yeah.
You know what
I
I mean?
mean,
People
yeah.
are scared to talk.
They scared to
In real
talk.
life, they don't even know who the hell they are.
That's true.
And on my platform, I'm going to speak how I want to speak because both of my grandmothers spoke how they wanted to speak. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like, it is what it is. And I do have an influence on children and kids, you know what I mean? But I also let them know, like, this is grown folks' conversation, so stay over there.
Yeah.
Period. Now, if you get caught over here and hear anything that I say, that's on you.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to censor myself.
No, that's what's up. I also thought about having like sub shows. So like I know a couple guys out there that's in this industry. They have a podcast and they have a sub podcast. You know, one where it's, you know, for everybody and then one where it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know? So I mean, this thing can go plenty of different ways. It all depends on how much time you have,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not social media savvy. I wish I was to be able to put things out there more. I just don't have. I don't know. I don't have the energy to
You know
do
how
so.
you get that? You have to be surrounded by people that's doing the same thing.
True.
And in those conversations, you learn how to do those things.
Yeah.
Or you say, okay, I don't know how to do this, but somebody else does.
Yeah.
So they going to do that for you.
Yeah.
So it's like, life just gets so much easier when we are together. And
When
I
it's
feel
a
like
team.
Yeah.
Right. When it's
And
a
we
team.
don't necessarily have to be playing on the same damn team.
But you know, I've been doing my research lately, and like how we talked about a little bit ago, team is good, but then sometimes in the team approach, man, things can go sour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People can become unhappy. People can become self-centered, and to avoid all that, I just be like, I just do whatever I gotta do, you know, by myself or with a small group of people because I'd rather have quality over quantity. You know what I mean? And some people they don't. They want a room filled up with people. You got a podcast with 5 hosts. Somebody gonna have an ego up in there. You know what I mean? I thank God that right now because it's me and my partner. We don't have egos because it's a yin and yang type of situation. It's a him and a her. You know, she give her perspective, I give mine, and we don't have a third person that's in between. Like I don't know what side I want to take, or I'm not with nan one of y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And create tension. But
Yeah.
no, I just think this is a beautiful a beautiful platform that we're on. You know, to share with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you started to ask any of your previous guests to come back on?
Yeah, that's gonna be something that we're gonna do in 2025. Asking guests to come back. Hopefully they'll come back. You know what I mean? It'll be a good thing. I think that's very important to do like a follow up to see where they're at since the last show. You know, we just really trying to right now see where we can get new people too. But again, that can become complicated. Some people might want to get paid to come on the show.
Yes,
you know what I
do.
mean?
They do
Some
wanna get
people
paid.
may not want to
Nothing wrong with
travel.
it.
You know, so I'm trying to expand outside of our city limits to get people in because I really think that you know if I got a person that live in Aurora or a person that live in Bolingbrook or Chicago, if I bring them on and do an interview with them, that'll open up that channel for the Aurora, the Chicago, the Bolingbrook for people to tap in and see what we got going on.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just, you know, meeting people and see if people got the time, if they want to travel up to where we at to do the show, you know?
That's what's up. It is a lot. I do want to do like a podcast series like in the barbershop. I want that whole feel of barbershop talk and just like I feel like that's like one of the safest places for us to be ourselves Because in the barbershop, everybody come in and talk their shit, right?
No,
No?
nah.
What?
It used to be like that.
What is it like now?
Silence.
Wait, what barbershop you talking about?
It's silence. Not dead silence. Um, some people feel not comfortable talking about certain things in the barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, I agree with you 100%. As like even where we work at, and I say, hey, listen, man, this is the barbershop. People come here and they talk sugar, honey, iced tea.
Mm-hmm.
People come here and they bluff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what you hear in the barbershop, don't take it as 100%.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we just here to BS around.
Yeah.
You BS, you come to the barbershop, you liable to hear anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't take it serious.
Mm-hmm.
But then some people don't want to hear, like, hey man, well, let's not argue. But I'm just like, I'm gonna stir the pot anyway. I might just say the earth is flat or something. You know what I mean?
What sign are you?
I'm a Leo.
That's why.
Yeah, I just might just stir the pot because again, it's
Y'all
just
do that on purpose.
yeah.
Irks my soul.
I would
Irks my soul.
crank up a conversation, walk
Just to
completely
say
out.
Shit started for real.
Yeah.
For real, like dropping bombs. Like, all right, y'all take care of that.
But we just had a last Friday we had a little guy in there. It's my cousin. He had told me that he was going to the regional conference for the wrestling and whatnot. So I told him a couple of things, and he was looking at me crazy. But then now this is where the whole barbershop chimed in, and there were some parents that was there with their kids. They laughing, and everybody was giving them their feedback, giving them this take, and that's like, this is what it's about.
Yeah.
This is what it's about. Everybody encouraging him, and we joking with him at the same time. And I remember the mother said, man, I thank y'all so much because I needed this.
Exactly.
And that's what it's about, you know, being a place where somebody can come in and they can express themselves, you know, appropriately. You know what I mean? And you know, and not be judged. So yeah.
No, that's dope. I mean, like I said, it's always been a safe place for the most part. I grew up with my uncle in the barbershop. He pretty much gave me the platform to be able to take clients outside of like doing it at school, because I used to literally be braiding people hair in passing periods, you know, and lunchtime and all that. So he gave me that platform once I moved from California back to Illinois.
Oh, you lived in Cali?
Mm-hmm.
Where
Yep,
you was at in Cali?
Sacramento.
Oh, okay. That's up north,
Yep.
ain't it?
Yep, we lived in California. I stayed with my auntie for like a couple months in Tracy. That's down in the valley. I have family in Hercules, San Diego,
You be everywhere,
Frisco,
man. Goodness gracious.
Stockton, all of that. But a lot of them like migrated towards, you know.
So your family
Florida.
from California?
We're from Chicago.
Chicago.
But we moved out to Cali.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
you know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so when I came back, my it's actually my first cousin's dad. So he's not even like my real uncle, but he's always been my uncle. So he let me come in his barbershop and work in the barbershop. So I'm seeing like so many people coming in. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, this man is rich. He got his own shop. That's what my mind was. I was only in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And that's the feel that I always wanted to have when I go and work for somebody or have my own. I started to see how the barbershop was changing and how people were, you know, coming in and just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
For the most part, nobody really knew if you were licensed or not.
Right.
But now we can tell who's licensed and who's not.
You can tell.
Shit, I can tell.
Ah.
I can tell. I can tell because I'm licensed and I know the things to look for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people give themselves away really fast when it comes to like customer service. It be straight out like bogus as hell.
You know, that's one thing I do pride myself on is customer service, and even in the world of DJing, you know, I just had a lady last night tell me, she said, you know, one thing I like about you amongst others. I said, what's that? She was like, you're professional. Like yeah. If you got a business,
It's a standard.
it's a standard. How if you got a business, you got a what is the word that I'm looking for? I'm just gonna go with your business, right? How can you not be professional? You understand what I'm saying? This is your brand. That's the word I was looking
Exactly.
for. This is your brand. So I'm as good as my brand. My brand is as good as me. That's how we get people. That's how your name get passed on, because they say, hey, Jamila Jackie, she a good person. She can do X, Y, and Z. If she say she gonna be there, she gonna be there. She ain't gonna come 5 minutes before. She gonna come. She gonna be locked in. She gonna be ready. And when it's time to go, she ready to go. Why wouldn't you be?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm
That's the
saying?
standard.
Now I understand, like in the world of barbering and in the world of doing hair, sometimes you can push that a little bit. You might be, hey man, I'm running about 5 minutes later. Or, hey man, I'm running a little behind on this client. But as long as you communicate that,
Exactly.
that's still showing your customer service. That's still showing your professionalism. I don't understand how anybody can say, I got a business or this is my brand, and you tearing it up because
Yeah.
you just not about business.
Because somebody taught them it's just about the money. And again, when you go to school and you learn this stuff, or you're even under someone that's mentoring you, they teach you that you are a brand. And they teach you
Absolutely.
about professionalism. They teach you about putting the customer in your chair and not letting people walk out the door.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these guys don't get that. They just get some
No.
clippers and, okay, I want to cut. I can cut. Let's go ahead and do this. And that's
Yeah.
cool. Make your money, but if you want to really make money, do it right.
Right. I had a
Go
client.
ahead.
I had a client not too long ago. Really pissed me off, and it was a young boy, and I've been cutting his hair for quite some time, right? And I don't know. I guess on this particular day, I didn't do as good of a job as he may have wanted. And after the haircut, I give him the mirror. I show you, boom. He said it's cool. I go on my booking app where I get ratings. He gives me a 1 star. And said that his haircut wasn't as crispy as the other ones. So,
So that one time.
so that one time, now you dropped my ratings, man, because you gave me a 1 star when we could have talked about this before you left the shop. Whatever was wrong, man, we could have fixed it, changed it, whatever we could. But why would you do that, bro?
Yeah.
And I put on there, man, I've been cutting your hair forever, and I counted the number of haircuts I've given the boy. It's been 21 haircuts. I said, man, I gave you 21 haircuts. This make the 22nd. You was happy with 21 haircuts. You said nothing. Now today that is not as good as the other 21. Now you want to give me a 1 star?
Yeah, that was bogus.
I said we could have handled this different. We didn't have to handle this on the booking app.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm the type of person that if you're not satisfied with your haircut, here go your money back,
Exactly. We're going to do something
and
about it.
your next 2 haircuts is on me.
Exactly.
I stand on that. But you can't. You have to let me know what's going on.
Exactly.
I don't know if you don't like. So, hey man, it's the lining on this side is a little bit off compared to the lining on that side. Sometimes, man, we have bad days.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan wasn't 100% every time he stepped onto the basketball court. You know what I mean? I mean, hell, give me some grace. Some days the client might come up in there and your lining is messed up because you done went to somebody else and I try to get you back right. You feel me? Or the client, they might be a no call, no show. And then they book with you a week later and you still take them in. I can block you. But
Real fast.
you know what I mean? So,
You
yeah.
turn down clients a lot?
Nah.
Have you ever turned down any clients?
Nah, not really.
What?
Nah. I'm a different kind of barber,
Okay.
People that come to me are pretty legit people. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't really go back and forth with, we just come in. I cut your hair. Sometimes I can form relationships with them. We can talk, but not much, not really outside of the shop like that. But I just make myself available for them. I really never had nobody try to, I don't know, mess me over like that,
Okay.
where I had to block them. Even this particular young man, I didn't block him. I could have. I was like, okay, whatever. Either you're gonna come back or you're not.
Yeah.
One day you'll come back. I had a lot of people come back.
Oh, definitely.
Because again, my customer service. I may not be the best person, but I'm consistent and I got good customer service.
Yeah. Yeah, that counts.
A whole lot.
Definitely do. What's the craziest thing that has happened to you with the client in the barbershop? Or even something that you've seen? Because it be some crazy stuff going on. I see it all the time.
Oh man.
I remember back in the day how people used to come in, selling their DVDs and just all of that. Just coming in just to start some shit. and they bring shit with them. And it's like, y'all ain't got nothing to do at the barbershop, but we all
Yeah.
finna sit here and watch it until it end.
I'm gonna tell this one. I used to I used to put like lotion on the clients like
Hold on. You used to put lotion on your clients, but not on your knees. I had to. I'm not gonna let it go. Sorry.
tea tree oil, rather tea tree, after I shave them
Yeah.
and whatnot. Then I get a text message one night. This was a while ago though. It was like, hey, what's up, man? I'm just, checking in with you. I got a question for you. And I'm like, okay, what's up? They was like, do you get down? I'm like, what you mean? Like, do I get down? They was like, do you like guys? And I was like, nah, I don't like guys. Like, what's to you, man? What's going on, cuz?
Right.
He was like, man, just know that, I think you're a handsome dude. And I like you smell good. And I'm like, what? Like, is this a prank? And I'm like, hey, man, who is this? He's like, just know that you cut my hair. And from that day forth, man, I was like, I'm never rubbing nothing else in anybody else's face. Like,
I got the
spray. I ain't rubbing nothing because I'm not massaging your scalp, none of that. You heard me? Like, nah.
That's crazy. Yeah, that would have threw me. That would have threw me for a loop. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I had another client. Now this is recent. He kept trying to bait me into like homosexual conversations.
Yeah. I don't like when people do that.
Yeah,
that irritates me. If you go be who you are, but don't try to.
For you though, you heard me? Like,
hey, you still looking out?
I'm still looking out for you.
Wild.
And one day my nephew was at the shop. Swear to God, and I was like, hey man, my nephew.
Ready for you?
He's like, I don't think he's gonna like me because I use drugs.
What?
Oh man, bro. Hey man.
Why are people like this?
Weirdos, man.
No, for real, they are. I've had some crazy stories, but man. 2 minutes to count. I promise you, 2 minutes to go over.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, you can only imagine. It gets extreme sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get hit on mostly by women, to be honest.
Really?
Most of the guys just sit back and just be like, but a lot of the women will come straight forward and just be like, girl, I hear how they trying to get into our panties these days. They really trying to be your friend so that they can fuck.
That's what the girls be like to you, and the whole time they trying to do you, huh? Mm-hmm. You like girls?
We cool.
My bad.
I've never had this conversation on camera before.
Yeah, I'm completely sorry. I'm completely sorry.
I wasn't ready for that.
Damn. Yeah, I am completely.
Yeah, we cool.
But listen, on some real stuff, like. I interview females and they just like, hey, we like girls. It's 2025. We like them. Yeah. So what? Even interviewing girls, they done said if they found out that the guy like guys, they don't care.
No, that's a different one.
I'm like, what? Yeah.
I couldn't do it. That's just
yeah.
that's
I'm
totally
not trying to go down a rabbit hole.
Not judging. Yeah, not judging anybody. Do what you do, however you do it. But no,
yeah. Forgive me for asking you that on the.
You're fine. I don't know. I don't see myself with a woman in my end game. Like, yeah, I want to be with a woman. I like, yeah, you look good, you bad, you fine, you sexy. You know what I mean?
Well,
all of those things. But me being in a full-blown relationship with a woman, I desire a man. And I keep it like that.
I understand.
It's just something about a man that's just like safety and just security and just that.
But you can have it your way, though.
I can definitely have it my way.
You definitely can have it your way.
For sure.
You know? You can have...
And I do.
Hey. Enough.
And I do.
Enough said, you heard me?
And I do.
Oh, cool. Y'all can have them both at the same time, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not saying like in the room at the same time, but I don't think a guy will mind.
No, I do
Sorry,
have
Mila,
that
man.
conversation.
Yeah, just yeah.
I do have that conversation with
Okay.
guys. Like, I've heard a few like of my guy friends be like, if my girl was cheating with another woman, is to me is not cheating. Like it's another woman. Like, what can she do? And that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I can bring a woman into my relationship with my man, but you're not finna bring no nigga into our relationship.
Nah.
That's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also, if I'm bringing this woman into our relationship, this is for me, and this is for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But she got to be cool because she got to be cool.
She got to be cool with both of us.
Okay.
She has to. I don't want nobody stirring up no
What if
no
they start
bullshit.
double dipping then?
It's for us.
Okay, I respect
As long
that.
as we on the same page, like I would even take it a step further and having that conversation. How people talk about having poly relationships, and we shouldn't be monogamous and things like that. If me and my man establish a relationship, and he's like, I would like another woman for us to run the household, cool. If you feel like this is what's best for us,
But he can't
that's
be
gonna
no
help.
ordinary Joe though. He gotta be
no
able to take
ordinary
care.
man is even talking like that. Because he knows the amount of space that a woman needs, the amount of money that it takes for one woman. So you asking for two, my boy? Oh yeah, you can keep up. Now a
Gotcha.
little boy might be like, oh, I want somebody. You just want to fuck.
Yeah.
Just say you want to fuck. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just say you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship. Like you have to have your options because you don't know what you want, and there's a lot of people that don't know what the fuck they want.
Yeah.
I'm real and I'm true with myself.
Yeah.
I will not go and date a woman because I'm not looking to marry you.
Got you.
I might go fuck around with you,
Yeah.
but don't get in your feelings. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's not what I want.
I
So as
get
long
that,
as we have something established, like it's cool.
Yeah.
Do you?
Sorry, man. Sorry I went down that road, man.
You did. I could have pulled myself out a long time ago, but I ain't running from nothing.
That's what's
The
up.
reason why I need a man in my life.
That's interesting that you
No,
ain't
for
got
real.
that. I'm not trying to spin this thing
What you
around
mean?
here.
What you mean?
I mean, I don't understand how you don't.
For the camera purposes, I don't.
Boom. Enough said.
I mean, it's 2025. Like, I feel like bringing people into your relationship, it just makes things messy. Like, people don't, again, they don't really know who they are.
Yeah.
So they take pleasure in watching other people and tearing them down. You're not finna tear down what I'm building.
Yeah.
Nobody, the people who know. The people who don't,
They ain't
they
gotta know.
speculate. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
good. You ain't got to put everything on social media. And I think folks got a bad with putting everything that they do
To be validated. And
on
it's-
social media.
it's-
You feel me? Like I don't
It's the
think
new
it's
norm.
because think about it like this. You only know if a person is good if somebody is telling you that they're good. So you're highlighting everything this person do for you. This person taking you on trips, the vacations. He's gifting you, making sure you straight. You're showing the world this. You think somebody ain't watching, want what you got? You just showed the world how good of a guy your guy is. Thank you. You just advertised them. But see, they don't think about it like that.
They don't.
So if I know he's a good guy, and I know he's give you trips and the vacations and keep you straight, you feel me, in every way imaginable. If I feel like I got one up on you, I'm gonna go knocking on his door.
No, definitely.
So that's why you keep those things quiet and sacred because you don't want nobody to know what
Yeah.
you don't want to show your hand. You show your hand, the world is gonna be like,
And that's even with family and business, and even more so with business since we've been on that topic.
yes,
And I try to tell people there are so many times where I went and said I was going to go do something, and it didn't fall through how I wanted it to because I went and told the world
yeah, you
what I
can't
was
go.
doing.
You can't go tell the world what you're doing. And I've learned that. I'm still learning that. But I'd be so excited
Yeah.
to tell. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because you want to put it out there, you know?
And testing the waters and see, who has what information. But it's like there's so many people that really don't like what you're doing because it's you.
Yeah, yeah,
And anytime that they see you do anything, they're like, okay, let me go ahead and throw something else at them.
yeah,
Like, I'm at that point where I'm fighting.
yeah.
I'm fighting for my fucking life. You're not coming in between shit that I got going on.
Yeah. I just hope, like, for us, in our industry, in the podcast industry, that we can just, avoid those kind of situations, because people see that we got something going on.
Yeah.
Even like I said, within our city limits, it's not much, and just say, hey man, grow. Here we are. You invited me onto your podcast, and knowing that I have a podcast, you like, hey, let's do the damn thing. It's kind of like us working together. You
It
know what I'm
is.
saying? And you don't get that often, because people feel like, hey, uh, uh, you got something else going on, and you think you better than me or
Yeah.
something. No, I'm like, hey man, let's grow together. Other cities do it. Look at, I look at Chicago. I look at Skinbone. I look at Funny. Oh, what is it? Funny Rocco. Funny. That
I don't
whole
know
little
who that
group
is.
with Uncle Hank and
Yeah.
all them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how close they are, but they all in the city of Chicago, and they somehow or another at one point in time did a skit with each other. You understand? And here we are in our own town, and we don't got nothing.
Yeah. It's
So
the
here we
hate.
try to get something. So let's get something and let's build, because there's a lot of content creators here.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people with good ideas that's here. And let's say, hey man, let's get together, let's work together, let's grow together. But you gotta be for real about this shit.
You do.
You gotta be 100% in.
You do.
You understand me? I can't take you on this ride if you ain't willing to go all the way. And that's what I told Ness. Like, hey, look, Ness, it might come a point in time where you might want your own thing, but for now, let's rock this shit out.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It might be a
Definitely.
year two, a year three. Because if you think about the success of a lot of these podcasts, or you think about the success of a lot of people, because we only see the end, we see the end result.
Yeah.
We don't really see what they put into this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So sometimes when I be listening to them, they be like, man, we've been doing this podcast shit since 2020, and here it is 25, and they just now breaking airwaves. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
So you gotta stick with it, man, and get the team and everybody come together. Nobody hate, cause this table is big enough. You know what I mean? For everybody to prosper, to eat, all of that good shit. You
Yeah,
feel me?
I agree with you. We've had multiple conversations where I told you, like, as much as I've done, I've had so much hate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I learned to fuck with the people that fuck with me.
But you know what they say, man?
What?
And then they say, like, you ain't got no haters if you ain't popping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you popping.
Definitely. And that sounds cool, and it's good for reels and stuff like that, and bait to put out there for people to hear. But when you're actually going through it, it don't always feel that way, especially when you don't really have that inner circle team. Like, majority of the people that I consult with about what I'm doing, they don't live in this area.
Yeah.
They're out of state. You know what I mean? So I've been trying to build where I am.
Yeah.
And it's the people that I'm trying to build with are just like, nah, fuck you, bitch.
And you
Take
know
your idea
what?
and I'm gonna run with it. Like, why would you bring this to the table if this not what you wanted?
Because they not eagles. Yeah, eagle can fly at a high altitude. Regular birds can't. So we'll fly with these motherfuckers on surface level full of. Then we go to higher elevations, they'll pass the fuck out. Cause they can't survive at higher elevations.
Exactly. That's why I tell people, don't come fucking with me unless you want to work.
Unless you want to work, you want to get it done. You want to, you know what I'm saying, go out here and do what it take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I do.
And everybody ain't built to go. But then, when the money start rolling in, now you want to have folks. Oh man,
Yeah.
none of that,
Yeah.
none of that. But I like haters though. I can't say that I don't know. Ain't nobody show outward hate towards me. But if it is, hey man, fuck them. Thank you. I needed that. I need that motivation. It only inspires me more to do better. It lets me know that I'm doing something right.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because somebody wants you at their level, and I
Yeah.
can't survive at your level. I gotta come up and for air.
It really don't fucking matter to me. You know?
It don't.
Just
You can't
I've
let
been
it.
doing. I don't. I really don't. But it's detrimental to the people who are trying to come up, because it's like you got to get past all of them in order to get here. And even when you get here, you still got to get past that stage
Yeah.
to really get to where you want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I encourage people to do whatever the fuck they want to do, and fuck anybody that don't want to, really rock with them.
Yeah.
But you got to have people solid in your team that have the same end goal as you.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to work. That's why Skinbone and corporate and all of them can manage.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, they work with each other, but at the same time, they still have their own shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
So if I bring you over here, you bring me over here, we still being seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To me, that's content. That's bringing somebody onto my platform. Now I can use this and you can utilize that content for your platform as well. Like, that's how things work. But, you know, it takes time. It takes encouragement, and sometimes you're not going to always have people around you, so you have to really get out here and just do it, just
Yeah,
run.
you really have to get out
Test the
here.
waters.
Yeah, you got to. You can't be afraid to do it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't really rely on others because at the end of the day, like yo, this is your show. This is you. You got to rely on you
Yeah.
because if you rely on the next person, it may not get done. You know what I mean?
It's not going to get done.
You may have a guest that might decide not to show up, but
All the time.
you still gotta go on. You know what I mean? It's crazy things happen. You know, at the craziest times. You know, so like I said, I just encourage you. You know, to just keep on doing what you do. I think you're an awesome person, man.
Thank you.
You know, from the first time I met you, I was just like, she know me. I don't really know her, but now I got to know you. I'm like, man, damn, you do a whole lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
That'd be confusing people. Like, damn, what the hell don't you do? Shit, I don't know. I just be trying shit. And most of the time it works.
I see you got everything to lose if you don't try. How about that? You know, just like, hey, man, being here and, you know, you doing the podcast is, hey, it's a thought that's in our head.
Yes, it
But
started off.
until we sit down, get the cameras going, put the mics going, and get the person to interview, until you put it out there, you never know that you can do it.
Exactly. Got to
You know?
put it out there. So what's your connection with the music? Like, for me, when I used to go to the club, when I used to be party, and I do just, you know, every once in a while, I got to be the right people type stuff. I really connect with the music. So the DJ for me got to be doing his big one. You can't be playing no huff stuff. Like, my life is a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Conversations I'll have with people, like, I'll be thinking of a song. They'll say something that'll trigger a song in my head, and now I'm
Yeah.
singing or thinking of that song. So, like, when I'm listening to the DJ playing, like, I'm really locked in. I have admiration for how you guys just mix so damn well. Like,
Well, you got people out there who just play music.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got people out there who want to tell a story while they playing music. So my objective is kind of like to play a story. You know, if I'm in the 90s, because the 90s and the early 2000s really get people going.
Yeah, it does.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of dance songs. It's a lot of sing-along type of hits. It's a lot of stuff that make you feel good. I don't really care for playing this new stuff now because for one, it only lasts 2 minutes.
It do.
You feel
The
me?
songs got shorter and shorter.
Songs shorter and shorter, in and out. They vulgar. It's nothing to it. It don't make you dance. It just don't do none of that. I
Puts
like
you in a blank space.
I like for people to say, man, I enjoyed myself. Man, I ain't heard that song in so long. Damn. You know, it take you back. They take you on a journey. So like I don't know about you, but like for me, when I grew up, when I was growing up, Saturday mornings when we clean up, Mom would have the radio blast, and you can just hear you can hear GCI just playing all these songs, you know, while you cleaning up. And then now when I'm playing the music, and we catch this vibe, and I'm playing these songs, it take the people back to a journey. Some may be good, some may be bad, you know what I'm saying? But my objective is for you to have a great experience. Now, I will tell you this, I'm a versatile DJ.
Okay.
I will play all genres of music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can play bachata,
Okay.
reggaeton. I can play dance hall, soca. I can play country music. Man, I'm telling you. So you have to be, as a DJ, you have to be ready to go into any type of situation
Yeah.
and be able to rock out.
Yeah.
I done did weddings where Caucasian people weddings, and they wanted country music. We gonna rock this thing out, you know. Or I done quinceañeras, and I'm playing banda, bachata, cumbia, and the brothers is like, "Hey man, how do you know?"
Exactly.
They tripping out like, yo,
Exactly.
how do you know what to play? Mm-hmm. I'm watching y'all dance, and all I'm doing is watching y'all dance, and I'm making sure this next song is similar to the song that I'm playing, and y'all dancing all night long. You know, and it's the same with us, with us black folks. Man, you can throw on some old school, some Frankie Bev and what I can't
Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Frankie Beverly and Maze. Dun, 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 oh, and was like they just
Yes.
dun,
Official cookout songs. Yeah.
boom, and you got them. And then you make me happy.
Yes.
And then you just follow up. And now you see people like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now they doing they jamming.
Exactly. Exactly. They feeling it. Yep.
And then you mix that Go Pelly, that Closer to My Dream, Closer to My Doom, Doom,
I see it now.
boom, boom. And Mud's like, oh man, I ain't heard this jam in so long. It's refreshing because all I'm hearing is I don't know who's hot right now. What female is hot right now? Some Cardi B, you know, some Ice Spice, you know, somebody talking about killing somebody. You hearing all that. You want to have a nice time. You want to go out with your homegirls, have a few lemon drops, and y'all want to dance. Even if I take y'all back to the '90s and play some "Girl You Look Good," won't you back that thing up? You know what I'm saying?
I sure do.
Not
I sure do.
slut me out.
Yeah.
Slut me out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm listening to that too, but yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna
You're
lie.
gonna have more of a better time listening
Yes.
to "Girl You Look Good," won't you back, and then some "Slut Me Out," lick my gooch.
How do you know this?
I'm not hating. I'm just saying as a
If
DJ,
there's
like,
a time, I feel like there's a time for certain things. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's what it is, and we're just tired of all of the negativity in the music. We want to vibe. We want to have feel good music. That's what keeps us going.
Yeah.
I feel like the music is really declining our health,
yeah,
and we're not able to live past a certain age because the things that we constantly keep putting in, as far as what we're eating, what we're listening to, who we're listening to, what we're
absolutely.
doing. Like everything plays a big part, but the music definitely. Music is played everywhere. Sound frequency is very, very real.
Yeah.
And understanding how it does and how it reacts to the body is important as well.
It's scary because I often tell kids, like as a coping skill, like, hey, listen to music as a coping skill. And these kids will listen to music as their coping skill, but they listening to vulgar music. So now instead of them calming down, they get more escalated. And that's them's like, man, dude, that's not a good look. You know what I mean? And that's to your point. Like this stuff ain't healthy, but somebody is putting this out there.
Yes.
Somebody is allowing this to get put out there,
Yes.
and for us, for our culture, people literally dance to the beat of our drum.
Yes. That's why I like what Kendrick did.
Yeah, we shape everything. And for y'all who was watching, let me tell y'all this, because it's not all blacks.
Right.
It's the American blacks. The American blacks shape the culture for everybody.
I agree.
You go to Africa, you see cats dressing like they black from United States, from Brooklyn or something. You feel me? Like it's just that you got the Asian brothers.
They're doing the
same
pinky
thing.
curls and the froze and the fades and the braids.
But we cannot grab this ourselves and say, since we created, we can take control of it.
Yes.
We have total control over a situation.
Yeah.
But don't know how to take the control of the situation.
We do. We just choose not to because we feel like the people that are in power have more power than we do. When they don't realize they're coming to consult with us for a reason. They're consulting with us for a reason and putting it out there. They're telling you that we're only going to give you this money if you do this. Well, if you say, fuck it, what they going to do with that money?
What they going to do with that money, right? Yeah. So I just... That's why in the world...
We have the power to really change and to do what the fuck we want to do, but until, again, we come together and understand that we can do this together, it won't really change. That's why, I'm locking in with the people that I'm locking in with, and it always gets bigger when you want it to.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, it do.
It always does. It always blows up. Again, that's why I like how I was created. That's why I love all the talents that I was given, and music being one of my biggest ones. My grandmother was the one that put me on music. She just recently passed away, and I've been taking it hard, and I've also been like taking it like I appreciated everything that she gave me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything
Mm-hmm.
because I took all of that in.
Yeah.
But she really introduced me to music and got me being a songbird that I am.
Yeah.
She loved music. She sung. You know what I mean? She brought me around the church choir and all of those things, and my mom started doing the same thing and singing all the time. Like, it's a part of who I am and who we are as a people. So when we start controlling the narrative,
Yeah.
I mean, everything I feel like just gonna go so smooth.
Music sets the soul free. That's why, just think about it. Any music, it sets the soul free. I'm just thinking about our ancestors, the African brothers and the African sisters, when they get to playing on drums, it's a vibration, right? That's why we always say, oh man, I vibe well with this individual, because it's the vibration. The music is a vibration. If I'm listening to music with a bad vibration, what do you think it's going to do to me? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen to you if you hang around a person with bad vibration? They say vibe, but vibe is a short word for vibration.
Yep.
Their energy, that vibe, man. If you hang around that person for so long, you're gonna start being just like them.
Yep.
But the music, the vibration, the energy in the music, it make you wanna dance. It make you wanna feel good. It make you wanna shout. It make you wanna cry. It give you all these different emotions. That's what music is for, you know. But then when it's put into people don't know how to take that and convert it to something positive.
Yeah.
They look at it and say, you know what, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break this stuff down so these fools can stay dumb. Go ahead and say, slut me out. Go ahead and say, hey, you're gonna smoke your ops and you don't even know if you really got ops. Look at all these dudes. You got Lil Durk. Man, that money can't do nothing for you now.
Not at all. You gotta sit your ass down now. Can't provide for your family
Nothing.
how you want to provide. I'm pretty sure you have money saved up, but still, that's money that could have been going to something else.
You had all this talent, and it's just like when I was telling you I want to be a motivational speaker. I look at because I used to rap. To answer your question about what music does for me, I used to rap, and when I rapped, that was my way of telling how I felt. That was a way of expressing something, right?
Yeah.
And these guys, they're motivational speakers, but they motivate in a different kind of way. They do it through the form of music. They tell their story through a form of music, and they grab the attention of others. See, I'm trying to use it to grab the attention of you, but I want to inspire you.
Yes.
And I'm going to slow it down. Instead of me rapping it to you,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk it to you.
I love that. How do you feel about the whole Kendrick and Drake situation, and even with the Super Bowl? Because I hear a lot of backlash on that.
To be completely honest with you, I think it's over everybody's head who even think they even know. Because if you look at what's happening now, it's bigger. It's totally bigger than the Drake diss. I think he was sending a message.
Definitely.
He was sending a complete message. He just included Drake inside of this message that he was sending to the world.
He used them as an example.
It was just an example, a small smidget of an example. You got to go back and you got to really break this song down. And this is what I'm gathering from this song, because I'm seeing everybody across the world use the intro of this song. And I'm saying, why? What is so significant about this intro of this song that's locking everybody in? It sucked everybody in. I don't give a damn if you was white, black, Asian, whatever, blue, green. You see these reels, right? You got one person got the mic and you got people behind them. Everybody is doing it.
Yes, they hitting it.
Why?
Yeah. It's the cadence. It's the feel. It's the vibration. It's the frequency.
Vibration of
It's
frequency.
the 808s. It's all of those things. It's all of that goes into the music and how it's made. It's also the I can't get the word out. It's a familiar sound, because no music is new. It's all taken from somewhere. So it's something that hits everyone.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, I feel that.
I think is what he's saying. He said the
definitely,
revolution will be televised.
You picked the wrong way.
You got the right time, but the wrong guy. Cause I'm gonna tell it. And I don't care if you silence me after this, cause I don't care about the money.
Because it's already been given. What I needed to do is done. That whole entire album. I'm not the type of person where I listen to lots of people's albums. There's very few that I can still name on one hand, maybe two that I like. But I listened to the first couple songs that he dropped, and then I started listening to the album. I'm like, this dude is wrong.
Yeah.
And I was already listening to Kendrick, like I said, having that California background and seeing how people move over there. Like, I love the West Coast.
Yeah.
So when I went back to visit a few times, like, Kendrick was really popping during those times. So I'm really listening to that Money Trees and all of that and being sunken in. So I felt that.
Yeah.
Like, you're speaking to our soul.
Yeah.
You're speaking for our ancestors.
Yeah.
And people like Kendrick speaking like he trying to free the slaves.
Listen to
You
the
might be
interludes.
one of them.
Listen to the interludes of his song.
I listened to the outros. I listened to all of that.
All
He's a
those.
Gemini.
And he's
like
telling
Kanye.
people like the Most High, his uncle, I don't know, whoever it is talking like, hey, the Most High is chastising us until we wake up. And guess what you get? What are you seeing now? Do you hearing about this? Now society's talking about, oh, the woke movement.
Yeah.
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 It's a thing. They're trying to mock us.
Yes, they are.
So, hey, we all need to wake up.
Definitely.
Y'all out there, wake up. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Because some serious stuff is going on right underneath our nose. But you know what most people say? Man, I ain't got time for that. Man, I don't even like watching the news. And you know what I say to people? You ain't got to watch the news.
Yeah.
You know why? You got the world in your hand, and you're watching it. Unsubconsciously, you're
Definitely. You're being fed it.
You're being fed it, and you don't even. You're so stupid that you don't even realize that I don't have to put it on channel 7.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna
no.
send it through the algorithms of your phone, and you're gonna TikTok.
Yes.
TikTok. All TikTok was direct news
Yes, it really is. And other people's opinions.
and other people's opinions, but they'll tell you I don't like watching the news.
Yeah, you
'Cause
watching it literally every day you pick up your phone and start scrolling. Every single day. And then they don't realize it only takes about 3 seconds for it to really get into your mind.
That's it.
You might not be using it at that time, but you're going to remember because now somebody then posted about what you were trying to not see on Channel 7 News.
Yep.
Now you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Now you're a part of it and not really realizing what's really happening. Like, all of this stuff is so real.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like, what are we going to do now? I'm always like, I see the problem. Let me be the solution because I know what I bring to the table again.
Well, we got the podcast.
Definitely.
We got people. We got the audience. We got the lights. We got the action. We got the cameras. What we gonna do with it?
Put on the show since they watching.
That's all we can do.
Put on the show since they watching. I love it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, you coming on to the show and just sharing all of this insight with us. What do you have going on right now? How can the people find you? What do you want to promote?
What I got going on right now is we really want to take This Is Bananas to another level. We want to get more guests onto the show, individuals that's not afraid to tell this story. If you got a story to tell, you know what I'm saying, lock in. You can reach me at either This Is Bananas podcast talk show, inbox us, or you can reach me at J Roby on Facebook. You can reach Vanessa Bobo on Facebook. We just trying to get it out there. We just trying to really highlight people. You know, if you got something going on, we just trying to highlight you because everybody deserve that 10 seconds of fame.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all can find me. This is Bananas Podcast Talk Show. If you need a DJ Roby at theCaveEntertainment.com. That is THACAVE.com. Yo, we got 360 photo booth. We just trying to get out here. We just trying to elevate. It's not even about the money. We just trying to elevate. That's it. You know what I mean? The money gonna come. The money will come. You know. But we just want to elevate. We want to launch this thing. We want to show the youth that you can do a lot of these things that you put your mind to,
Yes.
and accomplish them. You know, if you just sacrifice a little bit of time.
Thank you so much again for coming on the podcast. Until next time, y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.